Right now, a controversial debate at the Capitol. What's being taught in schools?
Severe weather clearing out for much of the upper Midwest, but we're still tracking some thunderstorm chances. We're breaking that down in the first storm forecast.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchon. We want to start with the weather that's just been hammering Wisconsin over the last week or so. Storms hitting the state now for the 6th straight day.
And we have some new video from northeastern Wisconsin. Up in Pulaski, northwest of Green Bay, storms blowing through yesterday afternoon. You're taking a look at one reported tornado in that area, which you can see right here on your screen, along with some other reports of damage.
All right, Chris Reese is keeping an eye on what we can expect today. He was storm tracking all day yesterday. Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. And I finally feel like we're getting to that point where we can take a deep breath. But to be 100% honest, you can't fully breathe your true sigh of relief until the cold front that's really going to sweep out all the moisture and instability works on through. That cold front is still to our north as of now. Most of the severe weather threats over the upper Midwest are gone by the wayside. But even still, you work your way further towards the south and from Milwaukee back towards Janesville over towards Monroe. We do still have that marginal risk for some showers or thunderstorms to go severe as we move into the afternoon. Now, I'll tell you, in my personal opinion, when you compare that to what the Storm Prediction Center has put out, I think you can take this marginal risk and put it south of the state line. But still, we've got to watch things. We're going to watch showers of thunderstorms later on that develop ahead of that cold front. I suspect it happens mainly to our south, but nonetheless, our southern counties we'll have to watch closely. High-resolution radar is dry for now. Here's the front that I'm watching, and then you also have more showers of thunderstorms further back towards the south, right around Chicago and towards Detroit as of now. High pressure is in control, so it's really going to make the showers out ahead of that front fall apart initially, but as you start to work further south this afternoon, that's when we'll see that chance for a couple more showers of thunderstorms bubbling up, and I'll show you that momentarily. We're at 67 in Madison. Check out our wind direction. It is still out of the south. As long as we keep our winds out of the south, your cold front hasn't come through yet. We rebuild the instability into the atmosphere. Janesville, you're at 64, 62 for Platteville, Mineral Point at 61. Dew points are into the 50s and 60s. We'll actually see them increase into the upper 60s and low 70s today before we finally see that humidity sweep on out of here. This is 2:30. Check it out. 87 in Madison. Janesville coming in at 89. Meanwhile, the Dells are at 80. You're at 79 in Black River Falls. This cold front now is starting to move through. Watch what happens as we push this forward towards the evening. Some showers of thunderstorms try to pop up. Again, most of them south of the state line and into northern Illinois. This is why I'm really thinking the severe threat goes off without a hitch for us in southern Wisconsin. If there is a severe thunderstorm, it would be one lone storm, and that's about it. Something to watch, but for the most part, look for a dry day. We're cooling down towards 61 tonight. And now watch this. We start to move forward towards tomorrow. Sunshine, northwesterly wind, low humidity, 79. That's the forecast, not just for Friday, but into the weekend as well. We'll see lower 80s return as we move towards next week. Our next rain chances hold off until next Friday and Saturday. So for the past however many days it's been, we've lost count at this point. We've talked about severe weather, but finally, we're getting a break in the upper Midwest.
Yeah, finally is right. Thanks, Chris. 6:03 now. We are in the middle of Madison's Black Restaurant Week. They're celebrating nearly 40 restaurants, food carts, caterers, and specialty food service providers.
The effort runs through the weekend, so still some time to take part. Taylor Lazenby is live in studio with what these restaurants have cooking up. Hey, Taylor.
Hi, guys. Good morning. That's right. From the taste of Costa Rica to Chicago, the 6th annual Black Restaurant Week has officially kicked off with a big bang. Unlike the city's biannual restaurant weeks, these participating Black-owned businesses set their own menus and their prices, so you can pick and choose what you want to order, and it doesn't have to be just those 3 courses. Now, I spoke with the owner of JD's Taste of Chicago about how they mix popular Chicago staples with a Madison twist.
Yeah, we have. We started doing a lot of soul food and things like that, and we started it on Sunday. We ran out now, but we've been doing a lot of soul food and stuff like that just to, show people, because it's kind of hard to get. For me, it's hard to find up here in Madison. So I figured I'd do something that show our culture.
Well, Madison's Black Chamber of Commerce says the goal of Black Restaurant Week is to bring customers together and, of course, bring in more business. Now, guys, JD did say that their popular item is that Chicago dog, so that's something that we may have to try and check out. But it will go on until this Sunday, and you can taste test a lot of their food there.
What time do they open? Let's go.
Like 10, I think,
Sounds
maybe?
so good.
A little hot dog for breakfast? Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Taylor Lazenby, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, 6:04 now. Republican lawmakers have introduced a bill that would cut state funding for schools that teach systemic racism.
There was a public hearing at the Capitol yesterday to discuss the bill. Critical race theory is not actually named in this package of bills, but it is become a bit of a catch-all phrase that conservatives are making part of their political platform. Democrats argue CRT isn't taught in public schools and that the real issue at stake is avoiding a racist past.
It's uncomfortable. It's American history. Whose feelings do we need to preserve?
Whiteness is intrinsically a problem, and that racism is ubiquitous. This legislation will prohibit this type of material from entering our schools.
Another law under discussion from yesterday's hearing would require school districts to post their curriculum lists online. Advocates say that would lead to greater transparency for parents and for students. New this morning, the FDA expected to amend the emergency use authorization for the Pfizer and Moderna shots to allow a third booster shot.
Meanwhile, children under 12 still not eligible for the vaccines, but they are ending up in the hospital at an increasing rate. CBS's Ian Lee has the latest on the pandemic.
Just days into the school year, students are being sent home due to coronavirus outbreaks.
She instantly starts crying her little eyes out. It's sad.
Eden Lucas had just started kindergarten in Brown County, Indiana. Her school had more than 20% of students absent due to COVID-19. They hope to bring kids back next week and may also require masks. At Eastside Elementary in Cobb County, Georgia, it only took 9 days before a class of 5th graders was sent home after an outbreak.
This morning when I put the kids on the bus, I had absolutely zero indication that we were going to even a remote chance that they were going to go remote.
At least 4 Georgia school districts have stopped in-person classes. Some parents say there need to be safety measures in place when kids return.
We need to bring back the similar protocol we had last semester. There were barriers. The kids had masks.
Across the country, the debate around school mask mandates has grown heated.
Actions have consequences. If you vote for this, we will come for you in a non-violent way.
According to the CDC, more than 1,600 children were admitted to hospitals due to COVID last week, nearly 4 times as many as the first week of July.
Not just the one patient, but the parents are positive, all the siblings are positive.
To help prevent those types of family outbreaks, California yesterday became the first state to announce it'll require all teachers to show proof of vaccination or take a regular COVID-19 test. Ian Lee, CBS News.
The CDC also issuing some new guidance for pregnant women, urging them to get vaccinated. New studies show that only 23% have received at least 1 dose. The CDC says that new data also points to no increased risk of miscarriage among those who got vaccinated.
We are entering our final few days of our back-to-school drive. This morning, you have just 2 more days to donate. Here's how, right on your screen. You can drop off supplies in person here at News 3 or at any club location. You can donate money online, or you can buy supplies from our Amazon wish list. Then tomorrow morning, we'll have a live report of just how big an impact you're helping us make in our community. That's right here on News 3 Now this morning.
I say go online and do it right now, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Send me a screenshot. I'll give you a shout out.
There you go. All right, coming up, history made last night for the Brewers. What Corbin Burns did that only 2 others in Major League Baseball history have done.
And after the break, Josh Breiter giving us a reason to find a road trip to Beloit. That's coming up.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hi, I'm Crystal the Pistol. Goldwyn Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with new body-style GMC Terrain starting at $22,995 or $350 per month. That's right, Goldwyn Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with great deals on 2018 GMC Terrain. So hurry in today to get your great deal and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Goldwyn. Go to Goldwyn Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Goldwyn, GoldwynCars.com.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We have been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 30 years. Let us do the same for you. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Family time is custard time. Welcome to Delicious.
There is a zeal right when you walk through the door. I believe the greatest investment you can make is in you. And the more that you invest in you, the better person you're going to be. I'm 62, and many people our age are kind of at the point where they're like, no, I'm just going to sit in the lawn chair and watch. It's not going to happen when you're investing in yourself because you're going to want to be doing. That is what the Princeton Club has given me. It is the best decision you can make.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
6:11. Time to slow things down and see what's happening in the 608 this morning.
Yeah, Josh Breider recently headed out to check out a hidden gem near Beloit. He is normally at Jim's campus.
Gyms and gems.
Jim and Jem. He joins us in studio this morning with that story. Hey, Josh.
Same thing sometimes. Hey, guys. Located just west of Beloit in Rock County, we discovered Beckman Mill, and they let me operate something only a few people have had the chance to do. Check it out. Our tour of the Beckman Mill continues here just west of Beloit this morning, and now we're going to have a real treat. I'm going to bring in Dan McGlasson, and Dan, you're one of the volunteers here, and talk a little bit about what we have behind us, because this is really special.
Okay, this is an original set of grindstones that was manufactured by a Wisconsin company called Alice Mill Furnishings, which later became Alice Chalmers, and what we're going to do here, you're going to open up the gates to the turbine, and then open this up for our automatic feeding device, and the corn will fall down through there and get ground into grist and come out here.
All right.
So if you want to grab that
So the pressure's
wheel,
on here.
Yes, it is.
So that's opened up.
That's it. We've got quite a bit of corn. It may take just a moment to speed up. You might want to give it just a little more. Okay. That should catch up in a minute.
There goes the corn.
Yep.
And a lot of this right here is original stuff.
Every bit of this is original right here. Other than maybe the string. We may have to give that a little more.
A little bit more?
Yeah, there you go. Now it's coming up to speed.
Starting to see it come through there as well.
Yes. Now you want to give just a little more feed with our automatic feeding device.
So we're gonna
right that much. There you go. That's real good right there.
And this is all run by water?
Yes. Now if you want to reach down and get a handful of this, and what you're doing is you're giving this the rule of thumb to see how much grain or how much proportion we have of flour to our tailings. The tailings become animal feed. Now, if you were keeping your nose to the grindstone, you would not have to give it the rule of thumb, because if you'd been working here all day, between the sound and the smell, you could know exactly what was coming out here if you had enough time behind that stone.
That is crazy. All right, so how do we shut this off?
Okay, to shut it off, you just close the wheel and crank back on this.
So how do
just turn this right here.
So crank back.
Yep, until that stops falling through. and that should pretty much stop the stone.
Oh, look at that.
And if it doesn't stop fast enough, we can go like this and bring the stone to a grinding halt.
Not a lot of people have been able to do this, but I was this morning.
You're one of the very few people that have ever done this.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trusting in me too, Dan.
Well, that's why I'm standing right here.
Well, I'm glad that you were here, guys. Of course, a lot of fun. We'll have more ahead here in our next half hour. Oh, that was cool. Guided mill tours are given on weekends, May through October from 1 to 4 p.m. And if you want to learn more, you can go to channel3000.com. Up next, we're going to hear from Beckman Mill's Cooperage Museum. That's around 6:45. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was super nervous. There's only been a handful of people that have ever done that. So
a lot of pressure.
A lot riding on that.
Did you see that their eyes? Did you say that their eyes got pretty big when you were doing it?
Like, it got going a little fast. You probably heard it roaring pretty good there. And I got super nervous because I can see in the background there were probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 folks back there. And their eyes were as big as tennis balls. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. This is going to be on TV. But it was fun. I didn't break anything. But isn't that a cool process? I mean, a lot of that stuff's original. Is like, I think Chris Stanford was joking. It's like you have a stick and a string that was kind of running part of that. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, if it still works, why not? And this would be a great day trip. How long does it take to get there from Madison?
Yeah, so it's just about an hour from Madison. Super easy drive, and it sits on Rock County Park, and it's about 50-acre park. There's a lot of hiking. Leah was asking about that. They have a cool little boardwalk that you can go right across or right around the creek. So definitely something you can take the family. They just put a new jungle gym in there too, so something
Kids
for everybody.
would love that.
Nice little Sunday day trip. See if my fiance is up for that.
There you go.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. He always uses your ideas. Most of them, anyway.
Yeah.
Just hit him up at Josh Brighter TV or in the 608 at WICTV.com.
All right, Tropical Storm Fred will make landfall in the U.S. as early as tomorrow. The storm passed through the Caribbean overnight, and forecasters are predicting it could head straight for South Florida next. The 6th named storm of the season could potentially hit as a full-blown hurricane.
All right, so we have had storm after storm after storm here. Well, first, let's track Tropical Depression Fred, I guess. How about that?
Yeah, we're going to start with Tropical Depression Fred, but we have had storm after storm after storm. It has felt like we have been in the tropics. But I'll tell you what, Tropical Depression Fred is likely getting ready to become a tropical storm yet again by the time we get you towards tomorrow afternoon. And center of circulation should be just north of Cuba. Well, this center of circulation likely makes landfall in the Florida Keys, then works its way up the western coast of Florida. So we're talking tropical storm impacts all through the weekend, and then early next week officially making landfall as you work your way towards the Florida Panhandle, and then working its way on into Georgia. But Chris Stanford, you said it. We have had storm after storm after storm the past several days. We've talked about storms. We've had numerous tornadoes throughout southern Wisconsin, at least 2 that I know of from yesterday. And really, I mean, I'm trying to count, and I feel like we're upwards of 20 tornadoes at this point. We still have most of the shower and thunderstorms towards the south. I'm going to be watching this thin line to the north as it works its way southward. That becomes a cold front for us that could spark off some additional showers further towards southern Wisconsin later on this afternoon and evening. So check it out. We're at 87 by 2 o'clock. Then you see those isolated showers and storms as that front moves on through. But today itself, head to the pool, folks. A lovely day. Temperatures are going to be right around 87 for those afternoon highs. We're watching traffic for you guys this morning as well. So far, we are not seeing any major incidents to cause any delays. That's some good news for us. We'll continue to track this and let you know if there are any changes right here in southern Wisconsin.
Sounds good, Chris. Thank you. Hey, the Milwaukee Brewers are on a roll, and pitcher Corbin Burge just did something that puts him in an exclusive club. He just threw 10 consecutive strikeouts. That was during last night's win over the Cubbies. Burns becomes just the 3rd pitcher in Major League Baseball history to do that. Yeah, it's the 2nd, though, this season. Others, Mets legend Tom Seavers and Phillies current ace Aaron Nola. Overall, Burns threw a career-high 15 strikeouts last night. The Brewers cruising to an easy win, 10-0 last night over Chicago. They look to sweep the Cubs later today. First pitch is at 1:20.
If you build it, they will come. Finally happening tonight, the MLB will be hosting a game where Field of Dreams was filmed in Iowa. The game was set to take place last August in Dyersville, but COVID got it pushed to today. The New York Yankees and Chicago White Sox are expected to face off tonight at 6:15. On CBS this morning, Field of Dreams star Kevin Costner will be live in Iowa. That's right after News 3 Now this morning at 7.
You love Kevin Costner.
There is not a more handsome man in the world than Kevin Costner. You see him in a cowboy hat, and that's what dreams are made of.
Yeah, he's in Yellowstone, right?
Yes, and if you haven't seen Yellowstone,
you highly recommend it.
Pull it up.
What's that on? Is that on HBO or Showtime or one of those?
It's a Paramount. It's Paramount, but it's actually not on CBS's streaming Paramount. Okay. It's on Peacock, which is our competitor. Okay. But buy the DVDs, folks.
Hey, who's ready for fall? Dunkin' has released their seasonal menu. It includes a lot of pumpkin stuff, as you can imagine. So they've got a new pumpkin cream cold brew and their signature pumpkin spice latte. And some new pumpkin-flavored donuts, muffins, and munchkins. The new fall menu arrives next week.
A little too early, or are you ready?
Gosh, earlier and earlier every year. I mean, yesterday was 100 degrees. It felt like 100 degrees here, and we're talking about fall. It's just too early. Hold on.
I love fall. I love fall. I wish it lasted longer, but it does not. So don't fake it.
I can see that, too. All right. Up next, a visual reminder here to make sure you follow those construction signs.
Because if you don't, you'll fall into a sinkhole. And coming up in our next half hour, another reason to donate to our back to school drive. 2 days left to do it. Stay with us.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
For a job you'll love, well, you gotta get down. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. Every day you'll get to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We've been here 50 years and we're employee-owned. With opportunities to grow. We'll match your 401k. Discount your pet supplies. With great benefits and more. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers us all. And don't forget the free Mounds candy bars.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Looking to update your flooring? Surgenians has you covered. Our experienced salespeople will guide you through the area's largest flooring selection so you can make the best decision. And Surgenians' reliable craftsmen ensure your flooring's installed right. Local, sustainable Surgenians.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Neuriva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Neuriva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance, yes please. Neuriva, think bigger.
How powerful is an Invisalign smile?
Who's ready to
So powerful, you can face anything, even these faces. Invis is a powerful thing. Invis is the clear aligner brand most trusted by doctors and more predictable. Invisalign.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture on the line, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
All right. right. Did we confirm that these are tiger lilies?
We did indeed. They are tiger lilies.
And I thought tigers had stripes, and they do, but
they are orange.
The tiger lilies have spots.
Yeah, so it's a mix. It's a leopard.
Why not?
It's a tiger leopard lily.
Tiger leopard lily.
You like that?
There you go. So thanks, Gwen, for sharing your morning with us. It's a gorgeous picture. It really is. Make sure to share your morning with us. We'd love to see it. Take a picture, post it on our socials, use the hashtag MyNews3Morning.
Okay, check out what happens when you ignore construction signs on the road.
Yeah, you end up in a sinkhole. This guy in Maryland here drove his Cadillac right into the water.
Cadillac.
I know, right?
Leather seats, I'm sure.
And his sunroof was open, too. Look at that. I think his sunroof...
Tough.
That's a bad day. So he clearly ignored the warning signs that were clearly posted in the construction area. And luckily, he only suffered minor injuries. It took hours, though, to drain all that water and get his Cadillac out of there. Crews hope it's a lesson for everyone here to follow traffic directions and to respect the work zone.
You think his Bluetooth still works?
Anything works.
That two-toned leather, a little damaged.
Is the radio still playing, you think?
Oh, boy.
That's been a thing on TikTok lately where it's like, you know, when you have a car crash, does the radio still play? Where does it go? I don't know.
It does play the world's smallest violin song.
That's a good one.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome.
Follow signs.
So, Chris Reese, I think I speak for a lot of us when I say we are tired of all of these storms. We need a beautiful stretch of weather ahead. What do you got for us?
I woke up this morning and I was just like, please don't, Mother Nature. Like, give us a day.
Give us a rest.
I was like, you know, this past weekend we had the tornadoes too, so even on the days off, you're still tracking severe weather. We do have a small chance to see a shower or thunderstorm go severe further south later on this afternoon, but I really do expect most of this to stay south of the state line. We look forward beyond that, and we really do start to clear things out. In fact, we look towards Saturday or Friday and Saturday, and we should be all clear.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Stick around. We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Pick and Save, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids recipe for health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
Summerfest built its rep on thrilling performances, countless rock and roll Hall of Famers, emerging artists, and innovators.
And the best is yet to come.
More shows you'll brag about attending, more performers becoming legends.
More of everything that makes Summerfest, well, Summerfest.
So come as you are and come together on the lakefront for the summer's biggest party. Oh yeah, it's on. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Tickets on sale now.
Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop any way. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Right now, weather debris from the Fort Atkinson fire will affect your water.
And we are getting ready to clear out, but we still have a small chance of storms to talk about this afternoon. That's in the first warn forecast.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchai.
And I'm Chris Stanford. The Fort Atkinson fire at that warehouse is expected to continue to burn for a couple more days. The Fort Atkinson fire chief says crews don't plan to use any more water on it because the building's already a total loss. A total of 3 firefighters injured in this, one requiring surgery for a cut. Now, the efforts to fight the fire led to runoff issues with water draining into the Rock River. And the Wisconsin DNR says that they are helping with the mitigation efforts and that they are aware of the runoff impacting storm sewers and the river. The DNR will continue to work with the municipality to assess the impacted storm sewers. In total, firefighters using a lot of water to put this fire out, an estimated 1 million gallons at the scene.
The Marquette University Law School poll releasing another poll on what Wisconsinites think about their state leaders. The poll found 50% of people in the state approve of the job Governor Evers is doing, 43% disapprove. Those numbers are the same as they were in October of 2020 when they were last measured.
Well, it's somewhat typical. We saw Governor Evers get a real boost during the spring and summer as COVID was hitting the state for the first time. His COVID approval remains stronger at 54 to 39, and that's actually a little stronger than it was in October.
A majority of Wisconsinites, 51%, say things are on the wrong track in the state. 38% say things are on the right track. In March of 2020, 61% thought Wisconsin was headed in the right direction. Now, you can find a full breakdown of all of the poll results and analysis by Director Charles Franklin. That's up right now on channel3000.com.
6:31, eat, sip, repeat during Black Restaurant Week.
This year, you can choose from more than 40 Black-owned restaurants here in Madison. Taylor Lazenby live with all of our options. Hey, Taylor.
Hi guys, good morning. That's right. Black Restaurant Week is not only allows for food businesses to meet new clients, but it also invites other Black-owned businesses to connect with one another. Now, Black-owned Restaurant Week and businesses were hit hard last year due to the pandemic. As a result, the Madison Black Chamber of Commerce has forced to be innovative. Just last year, in addition to the Black Restaurant Week, the Madison Black Chamber of Commerce created an online marketplace. They called that Soul Food Sunday. That marketplace was where people could order catering from specific Black-owned restaurants and receive curbside pickup at food kitchens on each first Sunday of every month.
I do a lot of events also as well, like like the Taste of Madison and the Willie Street Fair and things like that. Basically, my focus right now is getting the restaurant on track and making sure people know about us and give us good reviews on good food.
Well, food taste testing will be this week, and it will take place from 2 to 5 on Sunday. That's in the Feed Kitchen's parking lot. That will wrap up Black Restaurant Week. The event will feature $5 samples and follow extra safety precautions in advance. Now, tickets can be purchased online, and we have more about those opportunities on our website. That's at channel3000.com.
Taylor Lazenby making us hungry this morning. Thanks, Taylor. Well, it is 6:33 right now. Construction on a new F-35 flight simulator facility now officially underway. The 115th Fighter Wing breaking ground yesterday on Madison's north side. The simulators will allow pilots to train for various scenarios and in some cases can replace actual flight time. The facility, the first of 19 military construction projects for the 115th as it prepares for the arrival of the F-35 Lightning II in Madison.
This ceremony is really not just about one project, but a celebration to reflect all the improvements and opportunities that this conversion will bring to the unit, the state, and the nation.
A lot of folks are against the F-35 fighter jets being based at Truex Field. They claim the jets would increase noise in the area and could have other environmental impacts. Now to the severe weather that swept across the upper Midwest yesterday. The weather killed a woman in Rockford. Authorities say a 55-year-old woman was crushed by a tree that fell onto a mobile home. First responders did rescue 3 others from the scene. All right, let's check in with Chris Reese in Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Just a little bit of a severe weather risk today, Chris?
Yeah, just a small one. You're looking at that over the upper Midwest right now, and we zoom in onto southern Wisconsin, and this is where we still have at least a small marginal risk that goes from Milwaukee back towards just south of Monroe. It does include our friends in Janesville and Beloit. But I'll tell you what, in my own personal opinion, I would take this and I'd push it a little bit further south of the state line. Hopefully, that's not wishful thinking, but when you look at the overall setup that we have in play, I do suspect most of the severe weather stays south of the state today. I'll explain why momentarily. We're looking at radar at the moment, and things are all dry for us. You've got a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity further south of I-80, and this thin little line as you work your way further towards the north and west. That thin little line of showers north of the Twin Cities, that is the main cold front that's going to push through later on today. That's really going to dry things out, and that's really going to end our chances to truly see the showers and thunderstorms. Until that gets here, we at least have to keep the slight chance in the forecast. But we're at 67 right now. You see your winds still out of the south. They're not out of the north as of yet. Janesville, you're at 64. Watertown at 61. Our friends in Lone Rock a little bit cooler, coming in at 58 right now. You look at the dew points. Dew points are into the 50s and 60s, so it's a little bit more comfortable this morning, but we're still going to see those dew points really begin to increase later on this afternoon before the front starts to work its way on in. Check it out. 2:30. Janesville's at 89. Black River Falls is at 79. This thin line of cloud cover, that's your front pushing through, and now you see the showers and storms starting to spark up as you work your way further south and east. But notice a lot of these are trying to stay south of that state line. That's the reason I said what I said earlier. Once that moves on out of here, we'll cool down towards 61. Then tomorrow, we're only warming up into the 70s for your afternoon highs. More 70s on Saturday, 80s on Sunday, all the way through the end of that forecast, but we're keeping the low humidity around. More chances for showers and storms arrive by next weekend.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 6:36 now. Nurses in Wausau are taking place in a national anti-vaccine mandate protest. It culminated in a walkout yesterday. The site of the protest, Aspirus Hospital in Wausau, doesn't currently have a vaccine mandate, but administrators have talked about requiring the shot for new hires. Protesters claim they shouldn't be required to take the shot since it hasn't been formally approved by the FDA. That full approval, though, is expected within weeks.
All right, let's take another look outside this morning. Are things going to calm down? Are we going to get cooler and less humid? I sure hope so. Chris Reese is tracking a big shift in the forecast when we come back.
And 2 more days to donate to our Back to School drive. Who inspired us to launch the effort and how you can give back easily after the break.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to half off appliance clearance items while they last. Plus, no interest financing for 12 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Buying your first home is the start of realizing bigger dreams with your family. That's why it's important to protect everything you love with American Family Insurance. Wait, what's that?
It's their dream car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's actually my dream car. And my little dream tire swing with some dream trees. There'd be a nice dream garden right here, too.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance.
Associated Physicians celebrates 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Associated Physicians. Devoted physicians, trusted care.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Refresh your home's exterior with help from Menards. Dutch Boy DuraClean exterior paint and primer in one's durable, weather-resistant coating stays clean and keeps your home looking beautiful. A gallon of flat paint is $29.79 after 11% rebate. Finish your outdoor update with a new Larson Storm Door. They let fresh air in and help save on your energy costs. Save 11% on Larson Storm Doors. Get 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Ashley Home Store's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to 90% off hundreds of floor samples, scratch and dent items, special purchases, and more while they last. Shop sofas, sectionals, beds, dining tables. Everything must go up to 90% off. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Wind, thunderstorms, lightning, severe weather is going to happen. The question is, will it be in your path? And how's it going to affect you? First Warn Weather, your certified most accurate forecast team, takes action when severe weather threatens, alerting you with First Warn Weather alerts, pinpointing where the dangers are and where the storms are headed. On air, online, and on social media. Trust Madison's certified most accurate First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storm.
Good morning, Chris. I'm Jane. We live in Edgerton. Chris, plan our day.
Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorites right there. I'll plan your day. Here's how things are looking in Edgerton right now. You're waking up to sunshine, which is some good news. We've had storms for the past couple of days. Planning out the day, look for sunshine sticking around. Temperatures warm up into the upper 80s for those highs later on this afternoon. Now here's the radar over Edgerton right now. Things are all good. Nothing to really worry about this morning and for most of the day. In fact, all of southern Wisconsin is still dry. Temperature-wise, we are waking things up right at 67 degrees. You still have a southerly wind. Here's what happens though as we plan out the rest of today. We'll warm up, like I said, into the upper 80s. Things are staying dry for us early on, but we will watch perhaps a couple of clouds as we move into the afternoon and evening. A couple storms are going to pass by really close to the south. That may lead to some increased cloud cover around Edgerton. We'll dry things out overnight. We'll dry things out for the next couple of days, really the next several days. Beyond that, no real thunderstorms are expected. Folks, I'll plan your day as well. Send me a video. Get the family together. Tell me where you're from. Say, hey, Chris, plan my day.
All right, thanks, Chris. All right, slowing things down, seeing what's going on in the 608 this morning.
Josh Breiter headed south to check out a hidden gem near Beloit. He joins us in the studio this morning with more. Hey, Josh.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Yeah, we made the trek down to Rock County to check out something pretty unique to the area just west of Beloit. We took a look at what we could find at Beckman Mill. Well, we're back here on the site of Beckman Mill, and we're checking out the Cooperage Museum. We're going to bring in another volunteer now, Sherry Disroot. And, you know, Sherry, tell us a little bit about the space we're in right now.
Well, this space here was once a cooperage. In 1848, it's actually older than the mill. And then the mill had burnt down, and then this building was still here. Cooperage. I bet you want to know what a cooperage is.
What does that mean?
Yeah, right. A cooperage is where they made barrels.
Okay.
Because the first mill, they made whiskey, so they needed the barrels. So barrels were made of this. When the Beckmans bought the place, then they turned this into their family home.
Which is right here.
And this is a model of the family home as it was in the 1920s. Here we have a model which is just absolutely fascinating. And if you look at the plaque, you can see how many hours one of our volunteers did this, and you can come in and get an idea how the mill was put together. So then if we travel on, we have this as
Cooper's Corner.
Cooper's Corner. Wonder what that is. We were fortunate to have some very good tools donated to us. We've got some displayed just to be able to tell the story about the coopering. Here we have some of the things that were found in the ground when we were doing the excavation and doing the mill.
A lot of history in this building.
Oh, a lot of history. We have a little school setting just to show people how things were.
And talk about your newest part right here.
We're excited about this. This is a trophy that was won by Gertrude Beckman. She was born and raised in this house. In 1933, she went to the World's Fair in Chicago and won the grand champion for her. And guess what? She got to serve some of her jam, gave some of her jam to FDR.
No way.
And we are going to have FDR at our event September 12th. We're going to have the Heritage Sunday. The whole grounds will be filled with blacksmith, broom maker, soldiers. Anyway, FDR is coming to visit because FDR was at the World's Fair. So we're excited about this. This is the original trophy that she won.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much history, Sherry. We appreciate you giving us just a little bit of a taste this morning. Pretty cool place. Guided mill tours are given on weekends May through October from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. You can learn more on Beckman Mill by going to channel3000.com. 1868, guys. That's what, almost 150 years of history right here in the 608. Pretty cool.
Think you could win a trophy for your jam making?
I'm not making any jam.
I didn't think so. That is really neat, Josh. I love that they kept all that stuff after decades, hundreds of years.
It's pretty cool, and obviously, I mean, this was just a little bit of a taste of what you can all check out there. I mean, there's a lot of history of the Beckman family and what they all started right here in Rock County down there. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to see all of the history we have right here in the 608. And like I said, you know, there's so much more to check out there. We can only give you a little bit of a taste, so be sure to check it out. Just go to channel3000.com and you can learn more about how you can do it.
Okay, how about a News 3 Now jam making competition? Can make our own trophy, see if we can keep it going for decades.
Can I
ask if they can borrow their trophy?
Yeah,
I'll just be the taste tester.
Oh,
you guys can make it, I'll eat it.
Sure. All right, sounds good. Josh Breiter.
Interest in making jam.
I'm really intrigued here. Is it hard? Have you ever done it?
Idea. We could go there and learn all about it.
I feel like my grandma used to do it. It can't be that hard. Or maybe we can put it in a massive barrel. I'm really falling down. I'm really excited about this. Maybe we can put it in a massive barrel and like stomp around with our shoes off. Like,
I don't think that's how they make jam.
Wine making? You don't know. Maybe.
Leah's Foot Jam coming to a store near you.
$5 a bottle.
Let Josh Breiter know what inspires you in the 608. Here's his contact information.
Okay, 6:45 now. There are just 2 days left in our back-to-school drive here on News 3 Now this morning. So far, the community support has been nothing short of amazing. We wanted to take a look at the origins of this effort and how you're helping us help students succeed this school year. Sally Vergeron's story might just epitomize Madisonian.
She would think that whenever you can do something for somebody else, you should. And you're never too old, it's never too late to help others.
With a heart of gold and a fondness for volunteering, Sally offered years of service to her city, including her launch of a back-to-school supply drive at the Boys and Girls Club.
She thought that, every school year was going to be better for kids if they had a new backpack filled with, a spiral notebook, rulers, pencils, erasers.
A tradition still going strong today, even after Sally died at age 98 this spring.
Her enthusiasm was contagious, and other people, were very happy to help her out.
How her daughters describe Sally, a servant of her city, is what we saw on Monona Bay.
Are we ready? 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you,
You
gentlemen.
are off. Look at that.
Our Fill the Canoe initiative raised more than $12,000 and hundreds of supplies. Dozens of community members making time to drop by and donate.
Someone gets a shiny new notebook or a calculator, it just lets them know that someone else believes in them. And yeah, it's an easy thing to do.
One couple called it their civic duty, driving from Waterloo to hand off backpacks full of pens and pencils. And businesses stepping up too, from Brittingham Boats providing the watercraft to the State Collection Service offering this.
We wanted to present a check today for $5,200. This was raised last Friday.
Yeah.
And we're not not done yet. We're still raising, but we wanted to come down and give you what we had so far. We just really appreciate what you guys all do in the community. This is a great event.
The effort continues this week with supply storages stocked up at the Boys and Girls Club locations across the city, and even in our News 3 Now lobby, where viewers have pitched in with their own donations.
I've become so primed that when I see backpacks in stores at this time of year, I want to call up my mother and tell her about the good deal.
Numbers Sally's daughters know would make their mom proud. All right, our back to school drive. It runs through the end of the week. Here's how to donate. You can drop off supplies in person here at News 3. I will personally give you a hug for doing so.
She will. She's
I
not
will.
lying.
I'm a hugger. You can drop off at any club location, or you can donate money online and buy supplies from our Amazon wish list, too. All the details are up on channel3000.com.
Seriously, do it now that we're running out of time. You only have today and tomorrow left. So
I'll make you some jam. My cousin just messaged me and said, it's really easy. Amy says all you need is sugar and berries. So this is going to happen. Stay tuned.
There you go. Any feet involved?
The inaugural News 3 Now competition. No shoes, toe jam.
Oh, man.
It's going to be good.
Can't wait.
6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint. New details on the fall wolf hunt.
But first, if you have a little one turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Vitens Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The Vitens Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different. When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential. Potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well, he'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Nariva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance, yes please. Nariva, think bigger.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates, taking action to discover and report the facts to make sure your voice is heard. That's why News 3 Now investigates.
Vitens Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at Vitens Golfland.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Wildlife officials in Wisconsin are setting a limit for this fall's wolf hunt. The board voted last night to set a 300-animal limit on the hunt. In the 5-2 vote, they set aside the recommendation to cap the kills at 130. This spring season, hunters killed 218 wolves when the limit had been set at 119. Conservationists worry the higher cap will hurt future wolf populations.
The fire at a Fort Atkinson warehouse expected to continue burning for a couple more days. The fire chief says the crews are done putting any more water on the flames because the building's considered a total loss. In total, firefighters used 1 million gallons of water. The efforts to fight the fire have led to runoff issues with water draining into the Rock River. The Wisconsin DNR says it is helping with mitigation efforts.
The Dixie Fire is now California's largest single wildfire in recorded history. It's burned through more than 500,000 acres and is only 25% contained. 900 homes and buildings have been destroyed since the fire started almost 4 weeks ago.
Key data from the Census Bureau comes out today. The 2020 census expected to show a massive demographic transformation over the last decade, with population growth mainly among minority groups. The non-Hispanic white population expected to shrink for the first census on record. The data will be used to help rewrite congressional maps.
The Delta variant, not very good for travel. Southwest Airlines say customers are booking fewer flights and canceling trips they've already booked. The company expects revenue for the month of September to be down as much as 25% compared to 2019. They are still hoping for a healthy Labor Day weekend.
More damage from the severe weather. In Green Lake County, a lightning strike caused a house fire during Tuesday's storms. The family evacuated safely and firefighters were able to manage to put it out. Officials at the scene say the family is displaced. No word on the cost of damage.
Someone found $10,000 in a fanny pack while walking on Madison's east side in mid-July. Police say the person found the fanny pack near the intersection of Winnebago and Bashford on July 18th. It contained 10 grand in cash, a phone, and a person's ID. Police said they put it into safekeeping until the owner could be located. Construction for F-35s in Madison is pushing forward despite some opposition to the project. Yesterday, a formal groundbreaking ceremony was held for the new F-35 flight simulator facility. It's the first of 19 military construction projects for the fighter wing as it prepares for the arrival in Madison. Community members still worry about the noise the jets will bring and potential environmental impacts.
The Taliban threatening to seize Afghanistan's capital less than 3 weeks before U.S. troops leave the country. The group already controls roughly 2/3 of the nation's provinces. Despite the Taliban's gains, the White House says that the military withdrawal will proceed as planned.
A small chance for stronger thunderstorms later on this afternoon and evening from Milwaukee back towards Janesville and Monroe. Most of the shower and storm activity really stays south and east of the state today. Otherwise, look for sun. Temperatures warm up towards 87, and then the cold front moves in. There's that little shower chance further towards the south. We'll clear out overnight, and we will clear out as we go through the next couple of days. No storms on Friday. All clear on Saturday. We're all clear all the way until next weekend when shower and storm chances return next Friday and Saturday.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thanks for joining us this morning, folks. Remember, tune in tomorrow for the culmination of our back-to-school supply drive. How you can donate up on channel3000.com right now.